heard it.
Nick Shivers here. You might have heard of his son, Keegan. Has the most three-pointers of anybody who ever played Oregon Tech basketball. And that is a lot of amazing basketball players. 1,600 points, a hell of a career. And I want to talk to you about that, but we just finished this game upstairs. It was one of the most amazing basketball games I ever watched, this Oklahoma game. Talk about that game.
Well, I don't think it was a basketball. I think it was a football game. They beat each other up, but hats off to that team.
Oh, absolutely.
They could have easily quit after they got their school shut down, and thumbs up to that for the coach, 3-0, to keep them rocking and rolling. But way to be Tech. Never quit. Down 14 at halftime. Come out with a big win. That was fabulous.
We got to get him. We got to get him out of his shell a little bit. So you've had really 5 years here, but 1 year nobody could see each other. We had the COVID year.
Yeah.
So really 4 years intermixing here, being here all the time, dealing with all us crazy Oregon Tech people. Yeah. What has Oregon Tech meant to your family?
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
Good.
It is such a blessing. I mean, you think of Klamath Falls. I'm from Wilsonville. I remember when Keegan was recruited, I was like, Klamath Falls. We came down, met the coach. All the players came over and greeted us, and we'd visited other schools. And I'm like, Keegan, I think God wants you to be here.
Yeah.
And I don't think you could have written a script for my son that was better than that. Great coaches, incredible fans, just a community. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, it was a true blessing to my son and our family.
Yeah. Yeah. So he is going to cry. Get the close up of that. No, I'm teasing you. So you threw me off base here. But the Oregon Tech family, that's something that I really pride myself on is that we have a big family, and we include the parents.
Yeah.
We include, fans and family and everybody. We travel together. We're all together. We suffer through losses together, and we win together.
Yes.
Do you feel that same Oregon Tech family?
I don't, I've been to some D1, the mid-level D1, and this school and this fanship. I mean, you don't get this atmosphere in even certain D1 schools, especially not D2 school, and hardly any NAI schools. This is such a special, special place, and it'll be in our memory, in our history, in our legacy for Keegan forever. And I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, Oregon Tech gets better attendance, and I don't know the exact number, like 134 D1 schools.
Yeah.
So tonight, a while back, you and I talked, and you said Keegan's a warrior.
Yeah.
That's always the way you describe him.
Yeah.
And so tonight, the game, we had just got a little bit of an edge. I don't remember. And this is typical Keegan. He's on the court, and he looks over to the reserve side where his family, you guys, the family are, and he goes, "Let's go!" Where everybody in the gym could hear him. Isn't that is prototype Keegan Shivers, isn't it?
Not the fastest, not the quickest, not the best athlete, but I said there's two things: attitude and effort.
Yeah,
and he brings it, and that's why I think he's been so successful. Praise Jesus.
When I was interviewing him a couple of weeks ago, I said, because he's an unbelievable rebounder, but there's so many guys like him around the country, strong, 6'5"-ish, and I said, quick, and he goes, not exactly quick.
Yeah, I don't think.
But I mean, it's just effort. He just puts out so much effort.
Yeah, I don't think you can outwork that kid. I really don't. And that teammate. I mean, the teammates that he's had for these 5 years. I mean, are you kidding me? You couldn't get. I mean, you got the point guard, All-American point guard, Jamison. You got Cam Drainen, one of the best offensive players
ever to play there. Yeah,
absolutely. You got Blake Jensen this year that has just went off like the Hulk. Eric Frazier, the Mr. Everything. I mean, that kid, whether if he's not making any points, the guy's getting rebounds, stealing. I mean, just defense all over. And then Jay Elmer comes off the bench tonight, hits that three, puts us up. Yeah. It was incredible.
Well, no, Eric hit one at the end.
Yeah.
And Eric couldn't hit a three all night.
Yeah, and he drained that.
And then he steps up with, 40 seconds to go, and he hit a three?
Yeah. Stone Cold Frazier. Yeah. That's what you got to start calling him. Stone Cold Frazier.
I always say Keegan never met a shot he didn't like. But I mean, all these guys,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter if they've missed 5.
No.
You know, I'm open. It's a good shot. I'm taking it.
Yes.
But I thought that the heart that these guys have shown, like the other night over at Southern Oregon,
Yeah.
especially,
Oh boy.
and then tonight, they're back in that groove where they just are going to refuse to lose. It doesn't mean they do everything perfect through the game.
Nope.
They have lapses.
Nope.
But man, I wouldn't want to face them.
No way. I mean, again, if whatever seed they get, they're going to be a tough out. Those boys, they don't quit. You could be up 20, and that's not a guaranteed win against these kids because they don't quit. From with the bench to the starters, I mean, none of those kids quit because that's the culture Coach Parnell has put in this organization.
Yep. An Oregon Tech guy is never beat. He might run out of time, but he's never beat. So, you know, the Basin loves Keegan. Keegan's really popular with the fans. Mm-hmm. Tell me, as a dad, you're sitting up there and, you know, I mean, Keegan should just turn the crowd on like that. And you know that's your, I'm thinking of my kids, right? Yeah. You know, that's your son. And all these people are, you know, so happy to watch him. And he can just smile and get them all fired up. What does that feel like?
You know, the one thing that I always have told Keegan, I said, you know, I love watching you play sports, but what I really love about you is you're an incredible young man that loves people.
Yeah.
And you can't get any better than that.
You know what he does sometimes? I tell this story all the time. At halftime, he likes to go out and shoot, you know, a little bit. But before, he'll walk around the gym once and he shakes hands. And he shakes hands. And I'm like, how many times I've said that to you, haven't I? I go, that's Keegan Shivers.
Yep.
You know?
Takes after his incredible mama. That's for sure.
Well, luckily it's not his dad.
No, I agree. I agree.
Hey, we got another huge game tomorrow night.
Yep.
Because we want momentum going into next, Tuesday, Wednesday. When do the men play? Tuesday. We want momentum. So what does Oregon Tech got to do tomorrow night? Because there's a big high off this, and we don't want to have them come down, right?
Yeah. Well, think about they were in Lewiston, then they had to come back 20 hours on the bus. I mean, these kids are exhausted, but they're just so. Let's get them a little energy pill because they're going to need it tomorrow, but they're going to take care of business. And they're going to get the rest. And I can't wait. As a dad, you know, I'll probably be balling on the court tomorrow night with all, you know, the gents and everybody.
Crazy.
It's going to be, it went like that, Dylan. It's beautiful, but it's also like, oh man, I wish it wasn't ending. But hey, we got a big run ahead of us.
We do.
Yep.
Well, I got, you know, there's a few people in here with us, and I'm going to speak for not only all of us, but every fan here. When Keegan graduates, it's going to be a sad day. Not only we're going to lose Keegan, but your family's not going to be there every week, and that's going to be really tough, man.
Well, thank you. We're going to miss the OIT crowd, and if you are a kid out there that's looking for a place, you can't get better than this. You D1, D2, another NAI school, you can't get better than OIT basketball. No way.
I've been saying that for 50 years. Okay, thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Bill. God bless you.